Advocacy training for the Association of Church-Based Development Projects is very timely because over the years the association has been dependent on donor support, and with the changing donor architecture, it has become extremely difficult for members of the association to keep striving and be able to deliver and support rural folks. With the changing funding architecture, the association is now transforming and repositioning itself to look at a different way by which the association or the network can be relevant to the smallholder farmers in northern Ghana. Advocacy is one of the areas that the association has been discussing and focusing on and hoping to reposition itself to focus more on advocacy. So the training on advocacy, policy and advocacy has been very timely for us, and we are very happy to be part of this training. Some of the challenges we face, or we have faced over the years, have been the difficulty in engaging duty bearers. It has been a very difficult situation for it because hitherto we did not have the knowledge and the skills to be able to identify the various stakeholders, the power holders, the gatekeepers who we have to engage seriously to ensure that they listen to our voice. More often than not, our messages are not well carved out, and so we have not been able to put out a very convincing issue message that will be selling enough for these duty bearers. So this particular training has built and has opened us to the knowledge of identifying duty bearers, gatekeepers, doing the mapping in terms of the power relation, and be able to engage effectively with the duty bearers so that to be able to cut our message across. The point I also need to make is the fact that evidence-based hitherto was not a critical element in our activities. Now we have come to realize that we require convincing evidence to be able to engage with the duty bearers. I strongly believe we will do things differently this time. With the knowledge and skills that we are exposed with, I'm sure we will do things differently. One quick thing that we will want to do is to really have a deeper understanding of the issue that we want to articulate. Do in-depth research, gather the evidence that are required to be able to make that message sellable. And then also to be able to do a stakeholder mapping, identify the power holders, who are our allies, who are our opponents, and see how we engage effectively. Many of the tools that we have learned from this training is going to be useful for us because we have been told that dialogue is one important way by which we can engage duty bearers. There are so many other tools that we have to employ. Hitherto we didn't have this knowledge, and therefore we will always stick to one particular approach, which never worked for us. Now we are exposed to a wide range of tools, wide range of ideas, wide range of elements that will help us do our analysis, gather the reliable facts to be able to engage effectively. I would want to say kudos to USAID. USAID has been tremendously supportive to the cause and actions interventions in northern Ghana. And organizing this training program will go a long way to build the capacity of stakeholders who are involved in this whole policy analysis and advocacy. WASSE, I think the work we are doing is tremendous. We will continue to uphold the good things that we are doing and hope that you come back, repackage training to help build our capacity to be able to deliver and be able to be very successful, to ensure that the right bearers are able to have their voices heard before the duty bearers.